Hello and welcome to Hickory. My name is Justin. I'm the owner of Team 53. I partner with Coach Dave Academy and Impel Motorsports to bring you this week's Learn to Drive video for the Advanced Legends cars at Hickory as part of iRacing 2025 Season 1 Week 9 official series action. If you guys are looking to get into iRacing, perhaps upgrade your system, or if you race Legends or Bandos in real life, head over to impelmotorsports.com. They are a US Legend and INEX Bandolero dealer, so they can get you any parts that you need, chassis, anything like that. They also have sim racing merchandise, Moza, Sim Magic wheels and pedal sets. I use a Moza R9. I love it. I've had it for about 2 years. And then I also have Husingfeld Sprint pedals, which I believe they also have on their website. So head on over there. If you guys can, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. It does a ton to help us out here, get our message across, um, and help support me in my racing. So let's head on out here. You're going to see us tire heat like we always do in the Legend cars. It's super, super important, especially in this small wheelbase car, that we get some heat going. And then for me, it's going to be lap one that's my best. And it's a little sketchy going into one, but you can make it work. So here's we go around. Our speed at the start finish line, we're looking at 87 miles an hour, 88. We're going to go down here into turn one. And now the big thing that I always talk about, right, we've kind of shown it in our other videos if you watch those this week, is going to be how close you can get to the wall. So in the Legend car, you sit in the middle of it. So your depth perception is going to be a little different than what it would be in other cars. For me here, this is kind of where I need to be on the track. And you can kind of see this little seam here that comes across. So if you're on a single monitor and you're really trying to figure out, am I close to the wall? This is a great tool that you can use. Line up kind of this point on the nose with that seam coming through. You can look at where these dashed lines are in relation to the rivets that you might see on your screen. Any one of those is really going to help you be able to see where you need to be on track. So we go down here. We're going to start to turn in here in turn one, just a couple of dash marks past the start finish line. We'll start to turn in, and then we're going to lift here as we kind of get one, two, between 2 and 3 dash lines before the corner will lift. We're going to bring this car in and we're going to kind of arc it so that those right side tires sit just below these dash lines. And then our goal is going to be to bring it down and grab as close as we can to this yellow line through, I like to call it like a little elbow or a knee in the corner. That's kind of the way you do it. You drive down the hill here at Hickory, and then you use that momentum to pull yourself back up. And you can see I don't start getting on throttle until I start going through that bend. So this is exactly what we're talking about. We'll throttle up and we'll bring it off that corner, bring it up here to the wall. We'll set up for turn three, take a nice wide arc into three, and then our goal again is just going to be right side tires along this seam. And then there's like a spot where the corner starts to straighten out for the front stretch. And that's where we want to try and get to our lowest possible point and straighten it out right there. We'll grab that and then throttle out and we'll get ourselves an 046. So nothing too spectacular. But this track, wholly bumpy. That's going to be the thing that you guys really, really have to work with. So let's go in cockpit and we'll just kind of let you guys see here. So you can definitely hear the tires kind of um, scraping across the track. You can hear the bumps, and most importantly, you can see the bumps with the car jumping up and down. So it's just going to be one of those weeks here at Hickory where the bumps are going to cause a lot of problems for a lot of people, and you don't necessarily need to be the fastest. You just need to avoid the chaos and be able to ride the bumps and know what your car is going to do in different positions. Race laps for me, pretty much the exact same, not too much of a difference. You'll see first couple laps the car is really sketchy. So there I kind of got on throttle a little bit too hard. I think if you tire heat under caution a little bit, not necessarily the aggressive tire heating that we do for qualifying, but just a little brake drag, stay in line. I think that'll help get you a little bit more front grip. But it's just going to be one of those deals. If you can, I would say practice your race trim and just kind of know what those first couple laps feel like. Once it gets some heat in the tires, and it runs just like normal, just like a normal legend car at Hickory would. Passing zones, entry to 1, entry to 3. If you can get good runs off the corners, that's also a really good way to get underneath someone. So arc it wide. You hear there I had to get out of throttle. Just kind of paying attention for that with the car in front of you and just being able to drive underneath them to get past them is going to be key here. If you guys can too, we talk about this in a lot of videos. Just don't use the bumpers. It takes zero talent to run into someone to pass them. It takes a lot of talent and a lot of patience to set up a pass over, 10 laps. And I tell all my guys that if they've got to apply a bumper to make a pass, the position isn't theirs. So just kind of keep that in mind here on iRacing and try and have some fun. If you guys can too, head over to our Team 53 Racing website. You can sign up for our fans only sponsorship. Does a ton to help me with my local racing here in Wisconsin. Team53racing.com. You can head over to our Facebook page, give that a like, give that a follow. Head down, click on the like, click on the subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. It does a ton. And if you want to come hang out with me, join us in the Team 53 Discord. It's linked below. Otherwise, you can also copy that link into your URL on your computer screen and sign up there. So best of luck. Let us know how you did, and we will see you guys in the next video.